In this podcast episode, demographer and data scientist Stephen J. Shaw discusses the topic of birth rate decline and its impact on society. Shaw, who has lived in the UK, US, and Japan, became interested in this issue after seeing alarming data about birth rates across Europe. He noticed that the mainstream narrative often focuses on overpopulation, but the reality is that many countries, including Japan and parts of Europe, are experiencing declining birth rates. One of the key points Shaw makes is that unplanned childlessness is driving low birth rates. He found that in countries with long-term low birth rates, around 80% of childless individuals had intended to have a family. This challenges the common belief that a significant portion of the population chooses not to have children. Shaw's research sheds light on the importance of understanding the impact of unplanned childlessness on population decline. Shaw also discusses the influence of urbanization and ideology on the perception of overpopulation. He notes that people living in densely populated urban areas, such as London, New York, and LA, often hold the belief that there are too many people in the world. This perspective is influenced by the media, academia, and political centers located in these urban areas. Shaw highlights the need to consider the diverse perspectives of people living in different environments and the impact of urbanization on societal narratives. Shaw emphasizes the potential threats and dangers of underpopulation. He points out that underpopulation can lead to social and economic challenges, including supporting the elderly, healthcare costs, housing issues, and a decline in economic growth. He also raises concerns about the impact on communities, loneliness, and the changing dynamics of businesses in a shrinking population. Shaw also discusses the potential implications for international relations due to population decline. He raises the concern that shrinking populations in certain countries may lead to instabilities between nations, as leaders may seek distractions or agitations to address internal problems. This perspective sheds light on the geopolitical implications of demographic shifts and the need to consider the broader impact on global dynamics. Shaw highlights the fact that declining birth rates would take decades to have any impact on consumption, which is not a positive thing considering the urgency of environmental concerns. He stresses that population decline is an inefficient way to handle the situation and that it would take at least one generation to stabilize birth rates and another generation for the impact to be noticeable. He also points out that the current economic model is based on growth, and a declining population could have significant implications for various markets and social programs. Shaw discusses immigration as a temporary solution to declining birth rates, noting that it is not a sustainable long-term solution. He explains that immigration does not address the fundamental issue of declining birth rates and that it creates its own set of problems, such as brain drain in countries where skilled individuals emigrate. He also highlights the impact of immigration on smaller countries, where the loss of young talent can have significant consequences. Shaw acknowledges the challenges in addressing declining birth rates, including the reluctance to have honest conversations about the differences between men and women. He notes that societal norms and cultural attitudes play a significant role in shaping people's perceptions of marriage, family, and fertility. He also discusses the impact of economic factors, such as housing affordability, on people's decisions to start a family. Shaw emphasizes the importance of educating young people about fertility and family planning. He points out that there is a lack of information about fertility windows and the realities of delayed parenthood, leading to misconceptions and unrealistic expectations. He also highlights the need for open and honest conversations about the differences between men and women, as well as the challenges of finding suitable partners in a changing social and economic landscape. Shaw suggests that addressing declining birth rates requires a multifaceted approach, including potential policy changes and cultural shifts. He proposes ideas such as building more affordable housing and reevaluating societal attitudes towards marriage and family. He also discusses the impact of divorce and the stigma associated with being a single, childless individual, particularly for women. Shaw emphasizes the importance of community and religious beliefs in shaping individuals' decisions regarding family planning. He discusses the role of religious communities in promoting larger family sizes and the sense of support and belonging that comes with being part of a community. He also acknowledges the impact of secularization on attitudes towards parenthood and the need for a more nuanced understanding of the factors influencing individuals' decisions. Shaw advocates for informed consent when it comes to family planning, emphasizing the need for individuals to have access to accurate information and resources to make informed decisions about parenthood. He highlights the role of misinformation and false assumptions in influencing individuals' decisions and the need for a more open and honest dialogue about the realities of parenthood. Shaw discusses the value of parenthood and the impact of raising children on individuals and society. He emphasizes the role of family in providing support, joy, and a sense of purpose, noting that the desire to have children is deeply ingrained in human nature. He also highlights the importance of raising good children and the impact of parenting on future generations. Shaw acknowledges the challenges of balancing education, career development, and family planning, particularly for women. He emphasizes the need for a more flexible approach to education and career development, allowing individuals to prioritize family planning before pursuing higher education and career opportunities. He also discusses the impact of societal pressures and expectations on individuals' decisions regarding family planning and career development.